Welcome back to We Are Live. It's Chris Denman and Travis Terrell, the great Chris Gardner, producing video logging and the like. Real quick before we get into Sentence of the Week and all kinds of fun stuff this hour, I got to tell you about our friends, you know what, at Dr. Ed's Hillside Animal Hospital. See, you throw the brakes on for a second, people go, what? That was a move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you like that?
That's different.
Hillside Animal Hospital. Also bad. Hillside Animal Hospital is a wonderful veterinary clinic right here in South St. Louis, Missouri. If you have pets, you're watching the show, listening to the show, suggest that you take them there. I take both my dogs there. We recommend them to anybody who listens to the show, family, friends, all kinds of different folks, because they do great work. They've got fear-free certified training. It's a very pleasant experience for you and your pet. They'll get you lined up for summer, and we have Travis Terrell's bouncing around. He's like, he's doing his impression of a Labrador that sees something, or a cat that sees something in there. Either way, Hillside Animal Hospital. Dr. Ed comes on here once a week. We do dogs on film. It's a blast. You should check out their clinic in South St. Louis. Guys, we have Sentence of the Week coming up. Travis, you botch words throughout the week. Gardner puts in the editing hours, the work, and you provide him with so much content every week, so much so that we have a weekly segment called Sentence of the Week. Gardner.
Yeah, and I think I think next week we'll probably have just a heads up for you, Travis.
Oh, boy.
What would Woody Woodpecker say is probably going to be on there, considering your struggles last hour.
Now, here's the thing. Since we've gone to the Reimagine We Are Live, I've actually been better with my words. So I'm curious, where are these words coming from? Because I didn't think I had enough for sentence this week. So I'm very curious.
It was light. It was light.
Okay.
It's not a long sentence.
Okay. All right. But say I've been killing this. I would like to get some credit for that.
Yeah, and I used to send it to you. I'm not sending it to you.
No, you're not. You're making me do it live on the air.
Yeah, so we'll have a graphic for it here.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and read it.
All right. Here we go. Oh, boy. Today's sentence of the week.
You feel good about that?
I don't know. An outlandish, weird Reddit group wondered which worldwide race would eat the most Hawaiian rye bread. You son of a mother! I'm going to try that one more time.
Okay.
An outlandish, weird Reddit group wondered which worldwide race would eat the most Hawaiian rye bread. Oh, God.
What's your mouth
This
doing?
is, oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, here we go. I can do this. You can do this. You graduated from high school in 6 years. You can do this. An outlandish, weird Reddit group wondered which worldwide race. Dang it! Ah!
Your poor mother. She works so hard.
Come on. I did 8th grade twice. You can do this.
Did you ever get held back? Man, those poor kids that got held back. They were big, though.
Well, yeah. They are big, Chris.
That's how that works.
That's how that works. An outlandish, weird Reddit group wondered which worldwide race would eat the most Hawaiian rye bread.
No, I don't think you got it yet.
I could do this.
You got to say it quick, too.
An outlandish, weird Reddit group wondered which worldwide race would eat the most Hawaiian rye bread.
Oh. Woo.
Oh, man, words are words.
You feel good about that?
Oh, no. I think I dislocated my tongue.
What was your worst subject in, we'll say high school?
Oh, math.
Math?
It was, I guess, pre-college algebra, whatever they call it.
Remedial math?
It wasn't remedial. I wish I had remedial. I was awful. I've been awful at math my entire life.
Did you ever have to do summer school and where they'd swap out a grade if you did summer school class?
No, I did.
You know what I'm talking about?
I did well
So it
enough.
wouldn't hurt your GPA as much?
I've never been more excited for a C- than I got the C- my senior year in math.
How'd you do in trigonometry?
Oh, doctor. Oh, doctor. I've told this several times on our podcast. I had to take college algebra 3 times. Technically, the credit for my math on my transcript, all those credits actually came from schools outside of the University of Missouri. So I got my math credits from other institutions. Like, so I got my math credits actually from Columbia College, and I just had them transferred over to I took math courses during the summer just so I can obviously move further on through college because I just was not cutting it at Mizzou. And it was literally recommended to me by the dean of the math department, like, yeah, you're going to have to take this somewhere else. I'm a
mathemologist. Mathemologist, that's the term.
Thank you.
Black Sheep reminding us you are a mathemologist.
I think and now I am absolutely amazing with numbers. Like, throw me a number and I'll get it. I can do Rain Man style.
I don't even know what that
73?
means.
You can multiply.
Just say a number?
Give me a multiplications problem.
12 times 12.
That's easy. 144. Next question. Anybody else got anything else? What do you got?
8 times 6.
47. Who's next? What do you got for me?
9 times 8.
That's easy. 72.
He weaves in a right one once in a while.
What I thought? No, keep going.
2 times 0.
That's easy. That's 1.
11 times 7.
That's 4.
14 minus 3.
That's easy.
He's like a black rep on Capitol Hill being questioned about his constituency.
Are you Spartacus?
He's about to call us racist, isn't he?
Yes, I am. Math. You racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
And
You ever dread the rest of your day thinking people are going to have seen the horror that we present here on the show every morning, and then you're going to have to explain that, no, it's not usually like that. And they're like, well, I've listened to 17 episodes. It's kind of always like that. You ever dread that?
I'm not going to lie.
Asking for a friend.
When you bring in people to see what we're doing and talk about the show, I wonder what BS from your back pocket is Chris going to dig up, because people actually take the time to watch this program. Mm-hmm.
Great numbers. We're growing, by the way. Thank you, everybody.
I feel sorry for your mother. That's how people feel when they watch us on this show.
Arlington texting in A-Train. Why, Travis? Why?
The best I can do. You know what? I don't even know what that's referring to. That could be any moment.
But you're not
at
opposed
any
to
part. No, and I don't disagree with Arlington. I concur, and I don't even know what he's referring to throughout the entire show. Goodness.
What do you think he was referring to? Let's drill down on that.
That's probably my embarrassing take at math. It is bad. I've been bad at math my entire life. I used to, growing up, make fun of kids who couldn't read. I feel terrible about it.
I think there was like a 17-point space in my math and reading on the ACT.
What do you mean?
And math was not on the good end of that.
You used to make fun of kids who couldn't read.
When we were
How would you make fun of them?
Yeah, how would
we
you go?
would be
With your illiterate-looking ass.
basically.
Hey, Thomas, what's my shirt say?
Yeah, like in
like
school,
that?
like in school, we would be mean idiots, and we would make fun of kids.
You
who
did that,
couldn't
really?
read. I wasn't proud of it. It's not
No,
something
I
I'm
want to know
braggadocious
specifically
about
what
it.
you would say.
I would say along those lines what Chris just said. I'd be like, "Hey, I just dropped a piece of paper. Can someone read what it says?" And I'll drop it in front of the kid who can't read it, and it would be, again, I'm not proud of it. I'm saying that
I'm not judging. I just want to know. I just want to know specifics.
No,
and
I would say,
details.
as like, hey, such and such, what do you do when you come to a stop sign?
Okay.
So I do things like that. So I would frequently make fun.
Beat your ass, Travis. Is that what he said? Was he held back because
I'll
he
be
couldn't
like,
read?
it's like, no, you won't. I'll be in 5th grade. You'll still be in 3rd. I was like,
How do they handle
you're on a different bus than me now.
How
you
do
can't
they
even
handle-
ride the same bus. We're different grades, bro.
How did they handle learning disabilities in the elementary schools you went to?
Oh man.
Give them a paddle.
was
the paddle with the ball attached to it and send them off into a corner.
There was a teacher, like it was like a designated minor league teacher. Like the teachers is like, if a kid is struggling, she always had the office at the end of the hallway. It'd be kind of tucked away from the other classrooms, but you kind of had a strong idea, because one thing that was terrible for kids
My
growing
mom kind of dealt with that because she had behavioral
Yes.
and learning disabilities.
Yes.
On your docket of what was afflicting you?
I was never there. She was in a trailer. They put her room in a trailer.
Yeah, I remember
at
that.
one
They had
point.
that. Yeah.
And it was
They call it like the fun trailer, and you're like, I know you're
we
getting
know what's going
extra. You're getting extra studying.
and, you know,
done.
and the thing they did a lot in elementary school and even in junior high, they would have you grade other classmates' papers. So whether it was
That
like,
is, you are.
so that for me, I always thought was cruel because
So this guy right here
Pillow sheets.
is grading other people's papers.
Can I have a talk?
And
with
you
this
made fun
teacher?
of people who couldn't read.
I did.
Can I have
and
a
that's
talk with
why
this
I
teacher?
struggle with sentence of the week every week on this podcast.
That's ultimate
It's
karma.
karma. It's absolute karma. There's no doubt about that. Because like kids were cruel. Like when we would grade papers, like
You say kids as if it wasn't you.
no, I said we would grade the papers and we would mark it up, and you see a side of your classmates that you probably didn't want to see. You didn't realize that.
Like when you would write, like, your mom's hot, loser.
Or just you'd be like, man, Julia's cute, but she can't spell for shit. Like, so those kind of things. You like it, like, oh man, I was attracted to her, but this hoe can't spell bus. Why did she add
You
a
called little girls hoes?
I wonder is Julia someone real too? Is this a
Right.
real
Yeah,
thing?
he's thinking about her
is
now.
Is this a real thing?
He's like,
It's like we're doing comedy for the first time. Of course she's not real.
I don't know.
Come on.
No,
I
I
think
don't
she's
know.
real. If
She's
not
not-
real,
there was-
if not real, he's replacing Julia.
Julia, this is a Parkway North girl, huh?
Yeah. Did he just call that lady a designated minor league teacher? That's from A Train. Yeah, he did.
I did. Because there was that teacher that didn't have a whole class, but she got those students. And so that was her job to, hey.
She was like Mike Schilt 2 years ago.
She was. She was Stubby Clapp.
Yeah.
She helped the development of the students, those who were struggling, and she did a very good job because they would return
It's
to
like
class a
my
week or two later.
My mom dealt with like for 10, 12 years behavior disorders.
'Cause your mother was a
learning
teacher for
disabilities.
years.
Yeah, 27 years. And then she moved into teaching geography. And then they gave her a classroom within the building.
Nice.
So it's like, oh, you got a subject we're all familiar with now. So now you get to come inside now. Before it was in the trailer.
What was the class for you? What was the class for you too that you struggled with that now in a safe space you can share with all four of our listeners?
I mean, I was great in most every subject. So, I mean, there is that. Music class was a bit of an issue in 6th grade until
What was the
my mom
issue?
shooed the teachers out.
What was the issue? What were you struggling with specifically?
I probably talked too much. and
Oh,
didn't
so
sing-
your
didn't
ass just
sing
wasn't
enough.
paying attention because your ass was lacking talent. You realize I can't sing, I can't
was
play
like-
an instrument, I have
She's
no
like,
rhythm.
all right, go ahead, Chris. Sing. I'm like, I was caught
Okay, let's
in the middle of a run. She's like, no, sing
Thunder.
sing hot cross buns. No, come on. So we do that, yeah. Other things, yeah, math always, and
Give me a
forever.
thunder.
And, you know,
Here we go, Chris. Hit it.
when I thought, what could I do?
Thunder.
And I knew there was no help from you.
Thunder.
And man, Grace, I thought, what can I do?
Thunder.
In the middle of a railroad track.
Thunder.
All right, I'm done.
That's a good song.
I've always struggled with writing.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Again, it's helpful that your mother did what she did.
Rude. That's rude as shit. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
I'm just
Damn,
speaking
man,
truth.
that is rude.
Yeah, but I walked into it. So.
Damn.
Writing's
Well, because
always
he
been
couldn't
an
read
issue.
the writing on the door to write.
Like I can come up with ideas and but my OCD gets in the way. And
Yeah.
I can't, I'll look at a paragraph that I've written and be like, there's too many apostrophes. I have to go back and fix this.
Did
And
they?
so then-
Did they just when you would show up for school? Did they like give them like morning recess and they're like, Chris, just stay out here the rest of the day.
You freak.
Here's a stick.
Here's a,
Here's a stick. You little
damn weirdo.
here's a stick.
Here's a stick, you worthless lump of clay.
Yeah.
If you see some trash,
Because,
poke it.
because they knew if they gave me a stick, I'd find a way to make it entertaining to myself.
That's what I'm saying. Man, you know what? You know what I'm upset about if we're talking about school? I should have received an honor cord for physical education and didn't.
Get the hell out of here, man. It was PE.
4 years of age.
That doesn't mean, Chris, what
It's
are
a
you
science
talking about?
of the body, Travis.
You had to show up
It's a science of the body.
and shoot a free throw.
Man, you know the most fun thing ever? Outside of being inappropriate in swimming class in the showers. Dunking on kids that are normal kids. When you play knockout in PE with all the regular kids. Nothing more, nothing more degrading.
Hold on,
Nothing more
Let him sit in
degrading.
it, garbage.
Nothing
Hold
more
on.
It's
degrading.
just unbelievable.
Hold on a
Nothing more
second.
degrading.
He kind of glossed over a comment he made there. What are you talking about? Swimming class and showers.
I don't want to get into that.
You just kind of mentioned it and then,
Let's get
yeah,
into
let's
that.
move on.
We had swimming class where I got certified to be a lifeguard. That was one of my classes. Did you guys have swimming class?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did?
We had pools. Relax.
They had to shut it down. Too many. Yeah, definitely did that. And me and my jackass friends were in there. And
What were you guys doing?
I may have been threatened with OSS for launching the instructor into the pool on the last day. That was a bad one. Sent me to the office.
Why would you throw the instructor in the pool?
She was kicking water in my face. And I said, if you kick water in my face another time, I'm going to get out and I'm going to toss you in the pool. And she goes, yeah, right.
I'm assuming this was a woman? Mm-hmm. So you physically abused another
No,
woman?
she assaulted me.
You
She assaulted me by
She
kicking
assaulted
water in my face when I was in the pool.
Snowflake.
So we have learned in the last 2 days that you attempted murder of an elderly white woman and you assaulted a female teacher while in school. I'm noticing a pattern here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you feel safe still? Or?
I'm noticing a theme. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I was a bully.
You
Not
threw
at
a
all.
damn
Never.
instructor.
You weren't
I
a
was a
bully.
baby. I was a
You
baby.
were not a bully.
And
I just wanted to.
Was she a white woman?
Uh-huh.
Oh God, man.
So you should feel safe, Travis.
She probably. Oh,
Unless you all of a sudden you turn into Madam Joe number 7.
Yeah, that happens too. What was the most scandalous thing that happened in your high school? I heard some stories from guys that went to public high school in the city of St. Louis. Like they're like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I saw teachers banging students behind the stairs in the hallway.
I never saw that, but
Well, you would like Hazelwood was a good school, right?
Hazel was a very good school, and we didn't have a ton of scandal. It wasn't anything
Just
crazy.
Travis telling people he could read the whole time.
It
a
was
big
just me.
scandal.
Like as a superior athlete at the school.
At which high school did you graduate from?
Hazelwood East. And so
you were a superior athlete there.
I was.
You would be the NBA right now.
Man, I was. It wasn't about that.
Were you a
Chris.
superior
A lot of people-
athlete there or Parkway North?
And I look
Central.
I was.
Oh, it was Central?
Oh, it
I
gets
played-
confusing.
I played
There's a lot
sports.
of different.
Okay.
His educational history is a choose your own adventure book.
It really much is like Bandersnatch. But I think, yeah, no, I can't know. We didn't have a ton of scandals at the school. Like I said, I was
The year before, I think it was the year before I got into high school, the athletic director had to leave.
That'll happen.
Is it because he?
He had a relationship
That's
with
what
him.
I figured. No, at our school.
And actually,
yeah.
I found out later. How about this? Like, that was English class I had. I think it was probably junior year of English.
Right.
It was either sophomore or junior year. A kid I had class with ended up marrying the teacher we had that year.
That was a frequent thing.
Like right out
That's
of
weird.
right
Yeah.
out of high school. It didn't take long.
Should we look into those further? The people that get married, whenever people are 18 and 3 days old.
Yeah, because if
It's been blossoming
it becomes like
along
public
with
knowledge.
along with their pubic hair. because-
right afterwards, something was already happening, right? It doesn't just.
you just like wait to the 18th birthday and be like, "Hey, baby girl, want to go on a date?" No.
But then I'm like, man, I gotta be in that class. What grade did he get? Of course he's gonna get an A.
I was a male student that married a female. Was she like
Yeah.
5 years older or 10 years older?
Probably, I would say 8 to 10.
I
be
will.
my
I
guess.
will say before.
I'm not for sure though.
They still together?
I don't know.
The second he turned
trying to
35,
remember this
he's
guy's
like,
name.
What did I do?
Now I want to look up, try and find him and see if they are.
I lied. There is a scandalous thing that did happen. But years before I got to the school, there was a major AIDS outbreak. So that was about it. No biggie.
At East?
Mm-hmm.
What year was this?
It was mid '90s, and they would call it
It's not true.
AIDSwood East. I'm not lying.
I'm going to stop the stream.
I'm just saying.
Let's jump into Twitter.
It was. That's what they would call it. All right, what do we have from Twitter today, Chris?
There was a political-esque tweet, and I thought this would be interesting for Travis to get into. I'm sure you answered it 17 times on Twitter with some flame emojis.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, hell
with you.
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
From Gavin Purcell on Twitter. Your mom just announced she's running for president in 2020. What's her campaign slogan?
You getting another plate?
A plate of justice for everyone. Gardner, what's your mom's?
I think
Is Chris okay?
Yeah. I think it would probably have to be, that's your problem. You weren't thinking.
That's good.
That's good.
So that's
that is a universal
conservative.
mom
What were
saying.
you thinking? Well, I don't know. They say that's your
That's
problem. You weren't thinking.
Yeah, that is. That's a good slogan for a mom.
She would jump. You wouldn't even get to finish your sentence.
That's your problem. You weren't thinking.
Yeah.
And I can see a crowd of people like in Kansas like, yeah, President Mom Gardner, go.
Is that a
She'd win.
conservative? Is she going conservative?
I don't know. That one
I
kind
like
of.
that. That works
That's
either
probably
way.
independent.
That is very independent. Howard Schultz may want to take some notes on that one. That's your problem. You wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
I like that.
True Thinkers Party with
My
Mama
grandma
Gardner.
was running. It'd probably be, for Christ's sake, Chris. And then a stare.
Mine would be.
boy.
What's that? Now, what's that? And she would win over people with a folksy tone.
Now I'm picturing my mom, like what her campaign song would be.
Yeah.
And I don't.
All three are the same. Shania Twain, Feel Like a Woman. That's right, girls and guys.
The best part about being a woman
President.
is having good fun.
As president.
Oh, I want to be free, yeah.
As
I want to be
president.
free, yeah. Is that you? Man, I feel like a woman.
President.
And then JPD comes sauntering on down the stage
What's
in
that
her
mean?
pantsuit. Go Farmington!
There it is.
What's that? And then the crowd just going, what's that?
That's good. My mom once tried to sing a Nelly song, so I'd probably get her with that
Well,
one.
I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicure.
Tell me-
Don't ever
tell me-
karaoke Nelly, by the way.
No, you cannot.
So
That's-
much harder than
it
you
is
think.
very difficult. It's
Very
not as easy as you thought
she
when you were
was
in high
like,
school.
what's that one song with Mama in it? I'm like, Mama? What do you mean, Mama? I have no idea who she's talking about.
John
She
Denver.
sang- please tell me she sung some of it.
I was like, Myrtle Haggard? Like, Mama tried?
Yeah.
Because that would be applicable in a way to me. And she's like, no, it's by Nelly. And I'm like, Mama. And she's like, yeah, it goes. And that when she said that, my eyes kind of widened. And I'm like, oh, no.
It's like when
It's
the
gonna happen.
Virginia first lady is
Yeah.
watching her husband about to do the moonwalk
Yeah.
in front of the press.
And she goes, underlay, mama, 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 mama,
Oh,
mama,
there you
yo.
go.
And I'm like, no, that is not it. That is not it. But that would be her song now, I think.
Mama, 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 mama,
Mama, mama, mama,
Eo.
yo.
The Nelly classic, Mama Eo.
Mama, yeah. So I'd go with that one if she had a campaign song.
I'm not even talking about N-word avoidance.
It's a good thing
Nelly
she still
is-
doesn't understand what a podcast
Yeah,
actually is. And
That's
can,
true.
I know,
Nelly's
I just-
too fast a rapper, my fellow Caucasians. You ain't going to do it. If you get up there are 74 lines you didn't know were in Nelly songs. And whenever you're maybe in Houston on a business trip, and the folks from Houston go, St. Louis, dude, we signed you up for a Nelly song. Do it for us. I'm like, I got this. I got it. I
Country
got
Grammar
it.
comes on.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you
gotta turn your back a couple times.
Yeah, you do.
Hey.
And then I start commentating on my lack
Yes.
of ability of it. It's like, if I had on a Band-Aid, you'd like this better. Sing the song, loser! Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. So, hey, real quick reminder for those of you listening live. Fair or foul, get those in. We're going to give away $10 to Buzz's Wine Grill. National Treasure 3 is your topic today. WAL at weareliveradio.com. Trav, sorry, what do you got?
I was going to say, look, we enjoy story time here on We Are Live. We learned yesterday that Chris Denman, at a young age, almost ruined the life of a lovely elderly woman. Well, after the show, yeah, that Chris Denman. Yeah, that guy. Look at that face. Does that look innocent to you? Look at it. Look at the camera. No, I like you looking at the camera, Denman. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And after the show, we learned about another story, this time from one Mr. Chris Gardner, about his girlfriend's day at work. Gardner, I believe you can take it from here.
Yeah, it's it's the world we live in,
Right?
where not just schools but places of employment now are doing active shooter drills.
They are.
And Jess's work conducted one yesterday. And so the premise was this, like were doing 2 drills on this day. They're doing it like 7 o'clock in the morning before the store opens up. So the first...
Sure this wasn't a tip drill? Nelly?
Don't give him that. Don't give it to him, y'all. Don't buy into it. Just everybody look the other
BET
way.
Uncut.
Let's just look the other way. Don't listen to him. Focus, Chris. You can do it, Gardner.
I'm about to smile.
See a
do
tip
it.
drill.
I'm going to smile,
Don't do
Travis.
it, Gardner.
They go, all right, guys, time for our drill. Just over the loudspeaker. Tip drill.
That would be
That sounds like fun. That sounds
would.
like fun.
That would be hilarious.
So they had to choose either to run out of the store or to hide in the store. They had these 2 options. They were doing 2 drills. So if you ran the first time, you had to hide the second time.
Okay.
Vice versa.
Right.
So
Cheryl, we see you behind the asparagus. You're
Yeah.
dead.
you're finding out. Like, one thing I did learn is that she's like, yeah, I tried to hide behind one place and it was really dusty. And I'm like, wait, you learned where you needed to, clean a little bit, maybe. That's what you learned from this drill. So she ran the first time and just ran out, just found a side door. She said it was easy enough, like where her department is located, and got outside. And she said that beforehand, they're like, normally we would want you to just run outside, run to your cars, and leave. And they're like, please don't do that today. Yeah, with your store's opening in an hour.
Right.
So they have like someone walking through the store with like wood clapping it, and that's
Simulating the
that's
sound
the
of
active
an
shooter.
active shooter.
Yes. So the second time she's looking to hide, and she said she tried to get into one spot, and it just wasn't going to work out. And she felt the person was actually getting close to her apartment. She said it was intense. Her heart was racing.
I would imagine so.
I thought
This
it was
is-
in the store.
Huh?
I thought it was in the store.
What?
It was intense.
You can't go with intense jokes twice in 1 week.
I don't.
You
Sorry,
tried
sorry.
it 3 days ago,
Go
maybe
ahead.
2 days ago.
Go ahead.
It's so.
But I understand. Why not go to material that works?
Or a simple show.
So that wasn't going to work. So she wanted to go to this one area where like the door like seal locks, and she's like, "Oh, that's a good one." She got there. She tried to open the door. It wouldn't open. And this would be a good spot to be.
Right.
And the reason it wouldn't open is because 2 of her coworkers were in there holding the door shut.
What?
So they're doing
These
this
people-
drill. Like,
if you're-
okay,
if
what?
you're
How are you
local
going to
to
react?
St. Louis, we all know what part of the area. Those are county folk, if I've ever heard.
This is county, yes.
Well, these 2 reside in the county.
I would have. I can't confirm or deny. I have no sources for
They
any of
have
that.
to.
But
So
you
during
can go,
an active shooter drill,
Yes.
your lovely girlfriend found a
trying to
hiding
survive.
spot
Just trying to survive.
She knows the active shooter is in her department.
Yes, getting
and
close.
as she finds a location, she opens or attempts
it's
to open the door.
it's pretty good at location apparently too. But 2 of her coworkers are already in there and are holding the door shut, even though it kind of seals though too.
This is a cruel drill.
And then she's scrambling to go somewhere else and trips over a hose and falls down. Almost goes face first into like a counter.
Oh no!
And this is like
was
she
that hose's
texted me
name?
this yesterday, and my first thought is she dislocated her kneecap
Oh, no.
Jesus.
and tore a knee ligament last summer at work.
Oh, that's right.
And so
I
my
do
first
recall
thought
that.
is, are you kidding me? You hurt? I'm like,
on a drill at work because her coworkers wouldn't let her in, and they left her out to be murdered.
she gave me an LOL and a smiley face, so I knew everything was okay, at least at that point. I mean, because that set us back last summer. She
Yeah, I
hasn't-
remember.
She hasn't even ridden a Lime scooter yet.
Yeah, you guys
We haven't
kinda-
gone on a Lime
You had
scooter.
to curtail a lot of your travel plans because of that last year.
Going to Chicago last September was a little interesting.
Right.
Kind of limited in transportation and what
No,
you could do.
you told her you were going to the site of a serial killer's home, so she faked an injury so she wouldn't have to go.
that
But
also
she's the one who
probably-
wanted to go.
Yeah,
You
that
have
she
problems.
Just,
Yeah, she's the one who lobbied me.
they're a weird couple. I don't. Yeah.
But I just thought it was like, what do you say to those coworkers? Like, you're supposed to be helping us out here, you know?
Well, if they need a hand any time forward, you're like, you've shown me who you are. No, I will not refill
You were
that.
going to let me die.
Let her die.
You're going to let a number of people die just so you could hold the door. Like, you could have just snuck us in there.
You could have fit. That's messed up, man. You see, now that's the interesting thing about the active shooter drills. You're not. Yeah, to Chris's point, you're going to learn a lot about your coworkers.
I don't think it's even about active shooters. Maybe in those cases, what it is
It's a
you
show
learn
of
about the
character.
character of people.
Yes, and
Now,
that's why.
Now we know what Gardner would do. He would shove us down and hide himself. He's a greedy man.
Is that what you're doing during our active shooter drill?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What the hell?
Now, Travis, I don't know
At
if
least
I
you know.
feel. Now, are
Yeah,
you
that's
going to
fair.
try and take advantage of my lack of physicality and health and speed right now, where it's the you don't have to be the fastest person, you just don't have to be the slowest, right?
I would be like, get him! He's a bigger target. I don't. Active shooter drills, which, by the way, after hearing that amazing story, we've decided to add active shooter drills to the Tribune.
No.
We will
no.
conduct our own active
Oh,
shooter
dear
drill.
God.
I'm trying to get you to go eat some barbecue,
Midcoast
maybe
Media.
have some fun.
We'll get to that, but we will have an active shooter drill in this office.
No.
I don't like
we
that.
may actually just do it here in the studio.
Oh, God.
In fact, we may do it live. We may do an active shooter drill.
Curtains are on fire. It ends up like that SNL sketch with the morning television
Let me
talk
tell
show.
you know what
and then, Will Ferrell's got
Yeah.
someone's head.
You know what this is, right? A St. Louis active shooter drill is we're in Grand. You just go walk a few blocks and just live stream. Yeah, it ain't a drill. You want the real thing?
And then again, I'm thinking in St. Louis, active shooter drills. That's just 3 shots. Ain't nothing serious. Like we have to wait till that's a different gun.
I hear gunshots from time to time where I live.
Central West
and
End?
normally what I do is I look at my phone, see what time it is, and then if,
You go, oh, the metro just dropped off people.
Or
That's normal.
I make a note, like, I'll look at the news the next day and see if anything was going on. And if I can contribute information, I heard so-and-so at this time.
Unfortunately, it's what do you want me to do?
Can't do much.
I don't have a gun on me.
I'm inside already.
Those things are scary. I have friends who do the active shooter drills who work in high schools, and those things are pretty intense.
Yeah.
In fact, they get so intense. He said they did the drill for the first time, I think, a couple years ago at the high school, and they do it with former FBI agents. And
Oh, God.
they're like in full. They get in the full get up, and because they want you to know, like, hey, when
Yeah.
it gets tense and the emotions are
You
high,
have to be terrified to a certain extent.
exactly. And so you're right. This is where we are in society. But they said it was so emotional, so intense that many of the teachers were crying after the drill because it was so, as you just mentioned, so scary. I would
Well,
imagine
it's probably just the drill itself too, and then when you like maybe settle down afterwards, you're actually might be addressing and thinking about
yes,
why you were doing
Yes.
this, what the outcomes
How
could be.
real this could
How
be.
You're
real
just
it could
you
be.
start thinking about a lot of different things, so
You
that's
do.
completely understandable.
you do. And again, we're not attempting to make light of it, but it's something that every place, unfortunately, in America probably has to prepare for in some way, shape, or form. Like I know my mother, who works at the big hospital here in St. Louis, she has had to go through it. Again, friends who teach in high schools and elementary schools, and it can be really intense. So I can only imagine, in your case of your girlfriend, like just hearing the person with the blocks.
Yeah.
That's kind of surreal.
Probably
Like,
adds to. I mean, it definitely adds to the intensity of
Absolutely.
the situation, which
Yeah.
it's supposed to.
which is supposed to.
And I think maybe some people, when they go into it, right, okay, we just need to figure this out, and this is where we're going. But then when you actually start doing something like that, and then maybe even start thinking while the drill's going on, just the actualities of what this could be at some point, probably get to you as well.
If you've been to any high school recently, like they're so massive, and it's so
My
many kids.
freshman year of high school was the first year they had a resource. No, my sophomore year was the first year they had a resource. No, they got cameras that year. My sophomore year. So my freshman year, fairly lawless, I didn't see much of a difference in people's behavior.
Right.
Even with an officer there. Maybe it quelled a couple fights that could have happened, but people still scrapped. People still got into stuff. People broke into the school, vandalized it, did all kinds of stuff.
But I think when, like, the schools now, I think what adds to the anxiety of it all is that the schools are so large. You don't know where a shooter's coming from. And then we have so many students, like, and people running around trying to figure out what's going on. Like
in this-
I can imagine why it's so emotional for people to go through these drills, because obviously these are the kids you see every day in class. So the last thing you want is something to happen to them. But again, there's so much chaos that takes place. I can't imagine what it's like in that situation. And I understand the drills. I don't know if there's enough drills you can go throughout a semester that can adequately still prepare
And
you
this isn't
for an active shooter.
This isn't to make light of it. This is to actually highlight how
Right.
scary it is. When you talk about the number of schools and people and it is a minuscule percentage, like just straight up percentage, right, of the population. But it's affected us so much that everybody's looking over their shoulder like, oh, wow, that just happened. I mean, it happened. I'm not saying it doesn't happen a lot. I'm just saying big picture, if you take raw numbers, it's a tiny percentage, and that's even scarier, that it's even such a small percentage and it still affects us like it does.
Well, I think just not only that, but it's just
Terrific.
It shouldn't just happen. Like, I think people who, when we see crime on television, hear it on the radio, we think maybe it's a drug deal gone bad, it's a bad robbery. We don't think of violence and shooting and death when it comes to things like school. So I think that's what gives us pause, because
Well, let's be
that
honest,
should
that's
be
the-
the safest space for any
Yeah,
child.
yeah, exactly.
In America, the safest space should be inside the hallowed halls of a school. So to think that people would violate that, and there's a sanctity, there's a trust inside these schools, inside of churches. And so when those things are violated,
We thought we had a gentleman's agreement
Right,
with,
yes,
with the psychopath.
right?
Yeah.
And it's silly to think, but I think the psyche has always been, look, when it's in the streets, it's in the streets, but keep it out of the churches, keep it out of the schools, and even keep it out of the theaters, keep it where people go watch movies. Like, we've seen that violated over the years, and so I think that's why we're so on edge, and why it's such a real reality when people have to go through these drills. But Midcoast Media, we are live. We will conduct.
I was wondering how we were
active
gonna wiggle
shooter
out of this.
drill, and we will conduct one, and I will review. Now, I probably won't grade it on the scale of booty. Some people may say that may be inappropriate, but we will grade it on something. We'll figure something out.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure something out.
I don't know. I don't know how you would grade an active shooter drill, but we will figure it out. And I also would like everyone to know, I am not volunteering to be the guy that's walking around the building clapping 2x4s together.
Do you think something real bad would happen to you?
There is no doubt in my mind someone will forget that this is a drill.
What if there was a banner of you on the side of the building that says today's active shooter participant, and you were trying to walk around, but there was a
We
security
forget
guard?
to notify
what
people.
What would he say to you when you
Jeez.
try to walk down with the boards in your
Hey,
hands?
dog, you
clapping
can't be
together?
in here right now. What-
I'm the honorary
I'm the
active shooter.
That's me. Dog, I ain't trying to be mean, but only the best need to be in here right now, dog. You can't be here at the moment.
We already have an Eastern European guy doing a great job.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? I love the weekend plans. Gardner, I need to know what horrific, health-wise, delicious food will you be eating this weekend? This is always my favorite part.
I don't know yet. We have nothing planned. Oh, we're doing chicken soup on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. We're going out to Granite City to my girlfriend's parents'
You
place.
plan ahead to chicken soup? Oh, you just know what they're making.
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
they're making.
You're like, really? No steaks?
Yeah. Oh, we like the chicken soup out
Oh, okay. Saltines?
there. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I'll probably use oyster crackers.
Is that? Do you bring your own? Do you have like a little like a
I might
velvet
stop
satchel?
along the way. There's a little market out there that I like to go to because I got candy cigarettes.
And you pay 40% higher for your oyster crackers there than you would at a store on the way.
It is Granite City, so the
Okay, so
prices
it's
are
lower.
reasonable.
Oh,
Yeah,
reasonable.
Reasonable pricing.
Okay.
But that's the only meal we have planned.
You'll sneak in a fast food.
You know what?
though.
We might be doing a crock pot on
Ooh, I
Sunday.
like this.
And I can't remember exactly. Some sort of chicken and rice concoction.
A lot of chicken and grainy combos there.
Yeah.
Can't mix it up a little? You can't. I wanted
I'm
something
not
ridiculous.
on the weird diet like
No. I wanted something ridiculous from you. I wanted like some kind of insane pizza rolled into a sushi.
No, I don't do sushi. I don't like sushi.
No, pizza rolled into a sushi.
Oh,
Yeah. What do you think of that? I just invented that.
that's something.
Pushi.
Now pizza sounds good.
Give me some of that pushi.
I know where I would go for pizza.
You just roll it up into a roll, and it's a little.
I have a
it's
favorite
spin.
pizza joint.
What is it?
La Pizza.
La pizza.
Yes.
Where's that? Paris.
It's on Del Mar, U City, right near Old Bonham.
Okay.
It's a New York style, real small place.
Forget about it.
Oh yeah, that type
Did
of
he
place.
just do that? Oh God.
It's real good.
Yeah. You're like, hey, what's the Yankees record?
They got Yankees stuff in there. They got Mets stuff in
I
there.
can make fun of it
This
if
is
they
pretty-
do
This
that.
is getting pretty close to being
You're like,
racist.
Hey, how about those jamokes down in Jersey, huh?
There it is. There it is. And that's the last show we'll do of We Are Live.
That's the one, Travis. That's
Yeah,
what's going
right.
to push. Come on.
Oh, we've been a family show up until that point.
You
Travis.
just pitched doing an active shooter drill for the
Yeah.
That's necessary.
company.
Travis, what are your weekend plans? What do you got?
I want to show you guys something. And obviously, that'll be very difficult for those who are listening at home. Nevertheless, I want to show you anyway. You want to go to my camera?
Sure.
Let's see if we can get a close up. Look at that. A little closer. There we go.
What
See
are
that?
you doing to that poor child?
That is my new niece. She was born 3 months ago. She's in town with my sister, and I am hanging out with them this weekend.
Congratulations, sister.
Yes, she is very precious. I love her so much.
Do you get
So,
nervous
yeah.
holding babies, or are you good
No,
with
babies love me. I made her laugh. Mom was
it?
like,
They don't know you're evil yet.
well, Mom was like, she never laughs. And I was like, yeah, because Uncle's here. So I'm going to be spending time with the fam this weekend and hopefully getting some rest, boys and girls.
That's a wild man. We are a wild crew.
We are. Listen to us. Gardner spending time with his girlfriend's family.
Chicken soup and chicken and
I'm
rice.
hanging out with a 3-month-old toddler. Denman, what are you doing this weekend?
Not much different. Working. Just getting things done.
Boo!
Right? Walk my dogs tomorrow. It's going to be 60
Ooh.
degrees to the office to
Ooh.
work more.
Such a loser.
We are losers. We all know it's going to be 60 degrees.
We
Not one of
are
us.
losers.
Not one of us is like, I'm going to party on a patio all day because it's going to be the first nice day in forever. No, I'll be cleaning, working,
Yeah.
and eating sensibly.
And it happened fast. This all happened quickly. Like, I don't know what
I had the
happened.
most boring conversation I've ever had, and I was happy to have it after comedy last night with the headliner, Will O'Donnell. Great comedy last night, thanks to Tree, Andy, Sean, and Will. That was a very fun show. We do that every Thursday. Another big show coming up. Look out for the Facebook post on that next week. Will and I, Will's in his late 30s, we were discussing how much better we feel when we eat right. And how nice it's been that we've both been getting good sleep. Mind you, this is after a stand-up comedy show. The guy who put it on and hosted it, and the headliner, you talk about some bad boys. Look out, ladies. We legitimately.
I get a solid 8 hours now.
He told me.
I
he go-
cut out sweets, and oh boy, I hit the
Oh, yeah.
pillow, and
Yep.
I'm right
Yeah.
out.
Oh, and if you were curious, Will's been hitting the melatonin. It's delightful. I've been going with the CBD seltzer. Inflammation's down.
Here we go. Oh, now all of a sudden CBD's cool.
Uh-huh.
White man owns a business now.
What's
CBD
the
back in
melatonin
market.
for? Is that which
Helps
one
you
is that?
sleep. Yeah, it's a natural remedy to help you sleep.
What's the one in your brain?
Serotonin.
Cells.
Serotonin. That's why I took an anxiety medication before that had that. That was like supposed to
Slow you
activate
down
that.
a little bit or pump you up.
Holy bleep! The dreams I had. I had to stop taking it. Oh, it was giving me like sleep paralysis and stuff.
Oh, really? Okay, now that's
Oh
scary.
man, it was.
Dreams are one thing. That sleep paralysis.
Oh, it was
ain't no
some
joke.
weird stuff going on in
Sleep
those dreams. There was
paralysis.
some death, and there was
Oh,
some.
yeah.
Man, I was cooking like spaghetti noodles in a boiling pond behind a witch's cottage, and
Sleep paralysis is eerie.
Ooh,
That
man.
is scary. I people who frequently get it, I feel terrible for.
sweating all the time with when I
Oh,
would
my
sleep.
God.
It was. I had to. I almost considered keeping a dream journal and reading it back on the air just to let people know
This
what
is
was
what
going
you're-
on in
this
my
is
head.
how you live.
'Cause it was so vivid too.
It was vivid.
Oh man,
Oh,
it was terrifying. It's worse than the actual anxiety. What the hell are they giving me?
Sorry to hear that, Chris.
Okay, we're done here.
We got a few comments, and it's about to be fair or foul time. Get those in. Topic National Treasure 3, WAL at weareliveradio.com. I was involved in an active shooter training drill at a beauty salon while I was getting bleached. It was awkward when my balloon knot was exposed when the actor came in. Now, have either of you had that happen?
Who was that?
J-Dub. It's the price we pay for freedom. Do your research. The Second Amendment saves lives. Jamie Moyers.
You can't use my words against me. That's not how this works.
Our buddy Matt from Knuckle Junkies loves La Pizza. La Pizza, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know what my favorite boxer was? Marciano.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He was a
They have a
good guy.
picture of him
No,
or not.
it's like we don't have Italian American listeners. Why are
Probably.
you doing this?
You know, Mussolini, he wasn't too bad.
he was pretty bad.
We literally do business on the Hill. Oh, sweet God. Oh, my. What are we doing?
You know, Bloomberg's taking the city in a place I don't really care for.
Oh, my God. It's just...
Subway system, man.
It's like Mark Wahlberg is now starting to slowly slip out of that accent.
Is
He's
there a
starting to
little
pick up
Wahlberg
a
in
little
there?
Wahlberg there.
I don't know. Was that that was passable.
Hold
New
on,
York?
let's see if we can.
I
We
can't do a New York.
Gardner, can we get
Hang on.
Mark Wahlberg on
I'm-
the show? I don't think he's been on the Reimagine We Are Live. Mark, are you here?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while.
Hey, Mark, it's been a great year
I'm
for
just
you.
making another Boston-centric film. What's going on with you?
You're pretty excited. Like the Patriots and the Red Sox. They're having.
Goodwill Hunting, Part 2, with Shamrocks this time.
I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, that's
I don't.
I don't know. I usually like the ones, Travis, I like the ones where I get in shape and maybe take my shirt off, right? Did you see Amy Adams with me? Man, I haven't done it in a while. I think I've lost it. I don't know if it's there.
It's still good though. Still pretty solid.
Remember when I kicked the shit out of that Asian guy and he lost his eye?
Yeah, you're still getting a lot of heat for that, Mark. You're still
No,
You're still pretty.
I think the black community understands. I told God I was sorry, so I'm forgiven.
You can build all the black churches you want, Mark Wahlberg.
I'm just saying. I put Anthony Anderson in The
You
Departed.
did do that. That was huge. That
And
was
look
big
where
for the
he
brand.
ended up,
And
man.
It's true. He is on Blackish.
I don't think anyone's forgot.
Oh, yeah, I don't think people are forgetting that.
Do you think I should do another movie with Will Ferrell?
I think that's run its course. You guys had a good run, though. Made a lot of money.
Did you ever see Entourage?
I did. I was present for most of it.
It was about me.
You said that in a few interviews before leading up to the premiere.
Jeremy Piven, huh?
Yeah, he was in it. He was present.
He's a little. Would you say he's problematic?
He was. He may have done a show on this podcast.
Listen, Bale gets all the credit for losing all that weight, but the fighter was harder for me.
You were in the fighter. You were present.
All he did was take some crack.
That's kind of an assertion that you can't confirm with any sources.
I should play a journalist in my next film.
Okay,
Maybe
Mark.
from the Boston Herald.
Mark, we have to get to a segment in our show. Thank you for stopping by our studios here at the .Zac building. You have a good day, Mark.
See you,
okay?
Travis. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, sure it is.
Maybe
Thank
I'll
you.
cast you sometime. Probably not.
Okay. Thanks, Mark. Can I do Donnie Wahlberg?
My favorite brother. How's the burger business?
Yeah,
All right, let's
that's
bail
Donnie
on that.
Wahlberg.
Let's do some fair or foul.
You didn't give him a chance to set
that's true.
up.
Hey, it's a good time to tell you Tech Electronics
Thank
helped us
you.
build this studio. We're big fans of their work, and you will be too. When you need any help with tech in the St. Louis or surrounding areas for your local business, they are family-owned, located in South City, and have worked with us to put together this studio, provided us knowledge, expertise, and care. Tech Electronics, highly recommend you check them out. They have a campus in the Dogtown region in St. Louis, Missouri.
At this defining moment, change has come to America.
People often ask me, what's fair or foul?
My uncle actually
Is it a
asked me
segment?
yesterday.
Is it a movement? Is it hope?
That's what it is.
I can't say for certain.
Well, I'm gonna go out there
Time
and
will
say
be a
it is.
true test of its power. But I can say, fair or foul is now and forever for the people. Gather around the radio with your loved ones and hold on to your butts. It's now time for fair
We give it back to you, the people.
or foul.
It's Friday. You should laugh. It's not for the
Favorite
people's fair or foul.
Favorite pop song with the word Friday in it? Gardner.
Can I do? Oh gosh, Friday
Travis?
I'm in love. Friday I'm in
It's Friday by Rebecca Black.
love. Yeah.
Carly Rae Jepsen. Is it the same one? Was Rebecca Black or who was Carly Rae Jepsen?
I don't know. Some white woman that probably sung a song at some
Rebecca
point.
Black's got the Friday song.
Right.
Thick.
What's she up to? You think she's thick now?
Don't.
Can we look her up?
Don't.
I'm
can.
looking her up.
We asked you about National Treasure 3. Where is it?
Such a good Nick Cage.
Is
It's
it?
so good.
It's kind of Andy Sandberg's
But
Nick
it's
Cage
still
that I'm doing an
good.
impression of
My
that.
friend, he has a Nick Cage choking on popcorn, and that's his impersonation of Nick Cage.
Can you emulate that?
It's just,
That's good.
That's it.
Good.
That's it.
It's also your impression of Travis
Not bad.
when he's alone. We asked you about National Treasure 3. I'd cast Wahlberg next to me.
Hey man, Rebecca Black kind of nice.
All right. All right. All right. Winner gets $10
Okay.
to Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Also, thank you to Tommy Bannister from Circuit Properties.
Tommy Bannister.
He's your realtor. It's about to get warm. Make sure you use Tommy Bannister, Circuit Properties.
Look at
Check
him.
it out, man. Hanging out in the South City, ready to help you, for you and yours. That's Tommy Bannister, Circuit Properties.
Tommy Bannister, saving your family's life and future.
Fair. Nick Cage needs to keep this documentary franchise about those shifty Freemasons going. Wait, what? Made by Disney, you say? Gardner, quick! Grab your smokes! To the bunker! TT's pink eye. Does that mean the House of Mouse is Freemason certified?
I'm almost certain that it is.
oh, I would imagine
Yeah,
so.
it had to be.
Yeah.
Do the Freemasons, are they not particularly fond of our Jewish friends?
I don't know the story. I'll be honest. I
Walt-
don't know
I don't
much
think
about
Walt
the
was a
history of
big
the
fan.
Freemasons.
I don't think Walt was a big fan.
Yeah,
No. That was
that a rumor?
That's an old rumor that was never
that's alleged,
substantiated.
and
That's alleged.
good.
That was never confirmed to be true at all.
I don't trust
Never
Travis
be
on
no.
this one.
That was never confirmed to be true at all. Don't bring down the house.
I'm going to
Hey,
believe it.
The
Of
mouse,
mouse.
the mouse piece is here, so he's getting
Oh,
his
yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah!
That was
Yeah, Travis!
that
Hey, high five! Yeah!
That was not bad.
Okay.
That it?
Nope, it wasn't. Keeping it moving.
Oh boy.
From South City Tone, fair, but this won't be a movie. After winning the lottery, Chris Gardner fakes his own death, and a new figure emerges on the historical artifact paranormal scene. That's a scene?
There is a scene.
I bring you Cash Evans in white linen from head to toe.
Oh, no.
He's like the kooky old man from Jurassic Park. Along. Did you guys plan this?
Wait, y'all got props? Y'all,
If you're watching the
Y'all
video
got props?
stream, I'm calling collusion on this one. A listener-
Edinburgh.
I can't get a graphic of the most popular thing in the world. And South City Tone coordinates.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Nice.
We're
This is
using
well
props
done.
now. Okay.
Oh, he called me ahead of time. Can't get it on the spot. You got to call ahead of time.
Associate producer, South City Tone.
Sounds like I love the effort. I
Really
love
good.
the effort. And Gardner was ready. Gardner did not tell us this was happening.
You know, Gardner's salary is based on people purchasing advertising. He can't pull a live read up that quick. Along with Benjamin Gates and Wobbly Cat, if you have a picture of your Wobbly Cat, I'm going to flip out.
I do not.
And Wobbly Cat, they scour the American Southwest. Ooh, will you start wearing green jewelry? You know what I'm talking about?
That
Everybody's aunt
sounds
hits 61, starts smoking weed and wearing those bracelets. For clues in their crystal-powered mystery machine. Jinkies! South City Tone.
I like that one.
A crystal-powered Fiat. I like that.
Yeah. Harness energy. Crystals harness energy.
Fair. I can't wait for National Treasure 3, The Awakening. This time, they're searching for some incredible treasure assembled by Jesse James and other outlaws that is hidden somewhere in Merrimack Caverns. They start in St. Louis at the old courthouse and learn that Dred Scott was trying to get his freedom because he knew where the treasure was and needed his freedom to get it.
Jesus.
It's a good call. Nice callback. When he lost his case, no Dred Scott graphic?
No.
Okay, got it.
No coordination.
When he lost his case, he left a hidden clue that said they would need a code, and they could find it by going to Farmington and taking a census of black people in town. Once Larry and Luther were counted, they sped off down a country highway and are pursued in an ambulance by the racist old villain named Gertrude, played by Tom Cruise in drag. Somebody let me down.
This is a good ass movie.
After running the ambulance off the road and letting Tom Cruise hang upside down and revealing the final clue, they find the treasure and realize a sobering truth that all the treasures they've found are all stolen from black and brown people.
Oh.
The JVL Jackal,
Wow.
wedging his way in on Fair or Foul. Travis, are you impressed? I didn't even know I was part of the story.
This is beautiful, a JVL Jackal, and you are a tall man, and you,
6'2.5".
you seem like you could probably toss some people
6'3".
around. So I mean, no disrespect, but I am going to have to go.
We're not done.
Oh, we still have more?
National Treasure 3. Get out of here with that noise. You
Oh.
know what's a true treasure? An angry non-Caucasian in a stocking cap. It's like he's talking erectly to me via Facebook Live. Anywho, gotta go. I've got improper thoughts to tend to. Neil Ensuck.
Is that it, Chris?
That's all. Guardsy, who you got?
Man, I appreciate South City Tone putting that story together for me. And we did have some good coordination. JVL Jackal, though,
Wow.
the way that was written, mighty impressive. Mighty impressive.
That was
I'm going to have to go with JVL Jackal.
I mean, South City Tone sent in a picture before the show.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be rewarded. That is impressive. I've never seen, look, that was Minority Report. Like, he just knew beforehand and just sent it in, and he had it ready. And then Gardner, behind the scenes, had no clue. I didn't know that was coming. I got to give it to South City Tone.
Okay.
South City Tone is your fair or foul winner.
Wow.
JVL Jackals was more skilled and will go down as one of the all-time greats. But it's the Seattle Mariners, winning the regular season.
We might have opened a door here, though.
I
should not have.
Yeah.
I
had to applaud the effort.
I know, but now people are going to, hey, Gardner,
Yeah,
can you
guess
put this
what?
picture up?
And you
Yeah,
can't
put
discriminate.
And it's going to be like, I don't know if I have time.
You can't just show your love to
I got to do camera
Italian
switches.
men. Yeah. Guys, great show today. Big thanks to all of you for tuning in. A lot of great listener support today, and I'm proud that Mark Wahlberg could join us. Nick Cage joined us.
Big time.
It was an excellent podcast
Look,
today.
people like, oh, you guys don't have guests? Yes, we do. We got A-list actors. Playa.
Should we just do no guests all the time?
Man, I'm
like,
telling
sorry,
you,
Dr. Ed, it's
we
just Chris and
we
Travis.
we got to keep bringing in these unique guests. Look, I'm hoping to get Billy the Billiken in here later. We're going to get Otis the Lion. We're going to bring back
Otis
some of the
the
faves. We're going
Lion.
to bring
Wow.
back the hits, man. We're going to bring back the crew.
Otis the Lion, you were recently seen defecating on Cecil's.
No, man. Otis the Lion's got
Grave.
representation now. He ain't
Oh,
got
okay.
no.
Who
He
was
didn't even
was it Theotis DeVille? Who was that from earlier?
Cadillac.
It was Leotis DeVille.
Leotis DeVille.
Know your history. Do your research.
I'm trying to.
That'll
I
do
can't
it
find
for
it anywhere on the
today.
internet, so I don't.
Typical white internet.
I'm having to ask anecdotal. You give me anecdotal evidence here, apparently.
Read a book.
If you're listening,
It's not in any books.
if you're listening on iTunes, write a review for us. Leave us 5 stars. We love that. Thank you very much to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all the people who support us. Goodbye. I thought we could bail. I thought we could bail. Oh.
Peace.